It's rough out there, you know, in the world. Some of us turn to writing for solace and inspiration. Text that helps us take in the dark and find the light. So if you are someone who wraps themselves in words to warm your heart, or maybe just looking for a little help getting through the day, week, year, join us as we talk to people about the pieces of writing they use to bolster their souls and remember their way. The good bones that remind us we can make this place beautiful.
Hello, and welcome to Season 2 of Finding Good Bones, a podcast all about digging into the writing that lifts us up. I am one of your hosts, Kate.
I'm your other host, Amy.
And wow, Season 2, we weren't planning on it, but here we are.
Listen, we were planning on doing stuff. We weren't
yeah.
planning on being like, let's stop for a while.
Yeah, like having a
and
giant hiatus.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what? We did. This is a podcast all about life being hard. So, yeah. And we're back. And it's Season 2. Amy, what are you reading?
Well, I just finished reading this nice series by Richard Osman. It starts with Thursday Murder Club.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so cute, but also pretty cool, where it's four people living in a retirement community solving murders. And one of them's a spy, like a retired spy. I don't know. They're just very cool.
They're very cool. Yeah. I love these.
You've read them.
I've read them. Yeah, my mom got me started on them. And actually, like the way that my mom got me started on them. Now, she hasn't really listened to the podcast. I've tried. My mother-in-law has actually listened to it more than my mom has. If you're out there, Anne, thanks so much. But she was saying like, oh, well, I think I would choose this book. And this was way before I read it, but she was describing it and just about this idea, you know, I think it taps into a little bit of like Murder, She Wrote as well, where in theory, we expect people as they reach kind of, we can call them golden years, to begin winding down and life to become less interesting. And this is all about how that doesn't have to happen. And sometimes it's because of murder.
and it's like, it's a little more serious than Murder, She Wrote, in the sense that like it's not all, you know, it's not Jessica Fletcher, and she's great, and I know she's a hero of yours, but it is some serious stuff. But it's also really funny.
Yeah.
I think the characters are well drawn, and there are 4 current books published, and there's a 5th one coming in a few months, and I need it.
It's September. I forget the exact date.
Yeah.
It's like September 13th or 25th or something like
that.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been reading, and I want more. Please.
Yeah.
And you, what have you been reading?
Oh, well, speaking of like pleasant old people murder situations, I have been reading, well, I read Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers by, I think, Jessie, I've got to look up her name real quick. Jessie Sultana, I believe, but let me double check. And I also just immediately bought the second one.
Yeah, you're right. Jessie Sutanto.
Jessie Q. Sutanto.
Yeah.
She also does the Dial A for Aunties series, but she did Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers, and the second one, which is, looking it up, already read it so fast. Vera Wong's Guide to Snooping on a Dead Man. And I can only hope that there will be more. Because again, it's that, you know, it's not exactly cozy, but it's very much, and I think that Thursday Murder Club taps into this as well, but like, as some communities dwindle, in part, as people age and people die.
Mm-hmm.
Like learning ways to rebuild them, especially if the people in your life like aren't necessarily the people who you would like expect, aren't necessarily like stepping up. But I think everybody should have want everybody to have a Vera Wang in their life. She's not perfect by any means, but like, wow,
Well,
does she care?
Do you want to explain why you think? Okay, so Kate told me about these books and I went and read them immediately. But Kate, I would like for you to explain why you think everyone needs a Vera Wang in their life.
Oh, just somebody who can look at your life. And I mean, I both want a Vera Wang in my life, and I want to be a Vera Wang in other people's lives. She's just very no nonsense. She's also completely full of nonsense, and she can look at people, understand what they're missing, and make them fix it.
She's a bossy old lady.
She's a bossy old lady. But it's not just that she's bossy. She's perceptive.
Mm-hmm.
She's not. She can look at these other characters' lives. She sees what they're missing, and she encourages / forces them to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
And what a gift, right? Because if she wasn't like we see the toxic, right? When someone's not perceptive and they're like, you need this because I need it. I think you need it.
Yeah.
This is more like I'm watching you intently, uncomfortably. And I've assessed your situation and this is what you need. And I have it for you. So here it is. And now go and do these other things. I don't know. I love her.
Well,
Yeah.
I like that she's, she has suspects and she'll be like, I haven't decided if you're the murderer or not.
She's so like, again,
Just
no
says it out loud.
nonsense. Yeah. No transparency, right? Like, or very little transparency. I love it.
She reminds me of you, Kate.
Oh,
I mean, you're not an old Chinese grandmother.
I'm not. No, unfortunately.
But you do. Actually, she's not a grandmother. She does not have kids. Grandkids.
She is a grandmother. They're chosen grandchildren.
Yeah.
She is 100% a grandmother.
She's made to be a grandmother.
Yeah.
No, you are pretty perceptive at seeing what people need, and you have bossed me on many an occasion when I have not been asking for bossing.
Aw.
I haven't
Thanks.
even been saying, hey, I have this problem. You'll just walk up and be like, Amy, you should do this. And I'll be like,
Oh,
okay. And it's always good.
thank you. Thank you.
You have a little Vera Wang.
Oh,
I have to say, since we're talking about reading books about older people doing cool stuff, there's also a book called Killers of a Certain Age. And it's 4 women who are in their 60s and they've been spies their whole lives. And then they are being put out to pasture.
Yeah.
And in book 1, we see what happens there. And then I just read the second book too. They're pretty good too.
I got that book for my mom and my mother-in-law a couple years ago for Christmas. Normally, I also always buy a copy for myself so I can read it at the same time. But like Eleanor was just like a little tiny baby and I wasn't really like
In the mood for killers.
confident on my own ability to read it. So I just got it for the 2 of them, but it is on my short list.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I don't think it's quite as rich as the 2 we were just talking about, but it's fun. It's fun. Yeah, I recommend it highly.
Love it. So dear listeners, thanks for coming back. Thanks for joining us. This is just a teaser. Now we put out a long teaser, so don't worry. Things are still happening, but this is not like a full episode. What you can expect for the rest of the season are several episodes from last year that were intended to be in what is now season 1, and we're not.
It's 6 months into 2025.
No, it's 7 months, babe.
We've only done 6 months. We're in the 7th month.
Yeah, it's 7 months.
So anyway, we have like 3 in the bank. We have 3 recorded that we didn't release yet. And I'm gonna when I put them together, I'm going to make sure to say at the beginning of each one, hey, by the way, we recorded this before the inauguration. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they all recognize the dark in the world regardless. But
Yeah.
yeah, I am looking forward to re-listening to those.
Yeah. Yeah.
that we did like 8 months ago.
And to recording more and talking with people. It has been quite a year.
Yeah.
We are living in interesting and also somehow boring and mundane times. And yeah, so speaking of, I did bring one little poem.
Oh, do it. Okay.
That I have found very helpful. And really when we were starting about like reviving, getting on season 2, this was one of the things that kind of popped up that I found very serendipitous. It is How Lucky We Are That You Can't Sell a Poem by Gregory Orr. How lucky we are that you can't sell a poem, that it has no value. Might as well give it away. That poem you love that saved your life, wasn't it given to you? And I
love it.
Yeah, especially the closing line, right? Like that poem that, like, wasn't it given to you? And I think, in highest hopes for this podcast, in some ways, it's letting people talk about the things that have saved their lives, but also hopefully an offering to all of you, dear listeners out there, for another poem that saves yours. I know I get constantly the poems, the songs, the books that continue to save my life. So that's what, that's just it popped up and I was like, oh, we need to get back to that.
Yeah.
Let's get back in that podcast.
That we love so much.
Words talking.
Yeah.
Business. I've missed you. I've missed this.
I've missed you too.
And we've missed you, dear listener.
And you've missed us.
Clearly. I wish I could be like, this is the result of your letter writing campaign. We're back by popular handwritten demand.
Yep.
We're
Absolutely.
not, but if you do want to send us a letter, feel free to send it to our email, findinggoodbones@gmail.com. I'm pretty sure that it's been a hot minute since I've mentioned our email. Yeah, there's also, if you go to our website, findinggoodbones.com, there should be a contact us form that's technically still working. And you could also, if you are so interested in a poem to save your life, or any other recommendation, please feel free to send them in that way. And thanks for joining us on season 2. Any final teaser?
I can't think of anything.
Trailer?
I mean, I think we did it. I think we did.
Is this a podcast?
I think this is a
teaser
podcast
trailer.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Amy, and thank you, folks, for joining us as we go finding good bones.